The secretary will read the order.
Debate on vote number 35, Science and Innovation Appropriation Bill.
I now recognize the Honourable the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation.
Honorable House Chair, honorable members, Aisha Ndangaza, Deputy Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Honorable Nomalungelo Kina, members of the Portfolio Committee, Acting DG, Mr. Dan Tutoit, DDGs, chairs and CEOs of our entities, officials of the department, my dear wife Pumelele, and my special guests who are here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be delivering the first budget vote of the Department of Science and Innovation under the 7th administration in the same year that we are celebrating 30 years of our democracy. In these 30 years, our country has made tremendous strides in science, technology, and innovation. We promulgated the first white paper in 1996, which emphasized the alignment of science, technology, and innovation policy to our goals of democracy. We also created new entities with specialized mandates, such as the Technology Innovation Agency, the South African National Space Agency, the National Research Foundation, and the Academy of Science of South Africa, and repositioning other entities such as the CSIR and the HSRC. Resulting from these and other interventions by the democratic government, our country began to gradually raise the scale of its science, technology, and innovation, STI, as we call it, capabilities in the period from 1996 to 2024, increasing our share of global research output to 0.98%. In the third decade of democracy, government focused on pivoting the national system of innovation to pursue transformative change in our economy and society. These measures are detailed in the white paper on STI of 2019 and our country's decadal plan of 2022 to 2032. Our decadal plan commits to increase science, technology, and innovation investment to tackle three societal grand challenges of climate change and environmental sustainability, the future of education, skills and work, and the future of society. And our Deputy Minister will provide more details on this. I now wish to draw your attention to some of the groundbreaking achievements of the DSI during the 6th administration, which have laid a strong foundation for deepening our work in this 7th administration. We have adopted a new vaccine manufacturing strategy, which we call VIMS in short, to promote domestic design, development, and production of vaccines. Through VIMS, we are targeting vaccine development at the following high priority afflictions. The first, which we are now going to be able to produce here locally, is the Rift Valley fever, which is an emerging transboundary mosquito-borne disease that causes high morbidity and mortality in both human and ruminant populations. The second is the human papillomavirus virus, which is a major contributor to cervical cancer in women in South Africa. The third is the respiratory syncytial virus, a major cause of respiratory illness and deaths in young infants. The fourth is the hepatitis B virus. This is endemic in South Africa with the highest rates in adults, and prevalence is 5 times higher in people who are co-infected with HIV. In short, we are now able to produce these vaccines locally, which is a major achievement of the 6th administration. Working with the World Health Organization, we've also set up capacity for the local development of mRNA vaccines in response to future coronavirus threats. The DSI budget vote directly responds to the program of action as outlined by the President in his speech during the opening of Parliament. The hydrogen economy, which was specifically referenced by the President, is an example of that. The DSI is leading major innovations to promote the transition to green hydrogen as an alternative source of energy, to fuel our economy and to facilitate a net zero energy future. To ensure whole of government coordination and unity of purpose, the President created an interministerial committee on hydrogen, which is led by the Deputy President. In March, we did the second demonstration of something very important at Kelvin Power Station of a new technology which we call coal CO2X to convert carbon emissions into sulfuric acid, a key ingredient in the production of phosphate fertilizers for the agricultural sector. This is an example of how we are decarbonizing our economy through carbon capture, whilst adding new value and jobs to our economy. We are also establishing a national solar research facility to promote technology transfer and localization in support of the Renewable Energy Master Plan and the all-important Cannabis Industrialization Master Plan. In the area of agro-processing and farmer development, in the 2023-24 period, we've provided a total of 1,480 Black emerging farmers with technology development support. DSI is also leading scientific and technological advancement in the field of astronomy, specifically in support of the construction of the Square Kilometer Array project. When completed, the SKA, as we call it, will be the biggest ever radio telescope array in the world, built here in South Africa, costing US 2.2 million US dollars, sorry, 2.2 billion US dollars, and offering the world of astronomical sciences over 50 years transformational science to answer the fundamental question on cosmic origins and the evolution of galaxies and black holes. Building on the successes of the sixth administration, we remain committed to ensuring the sustainability of existing businesses in the agricultural, manufacturing, and mining sectors, and supporting the development of new growth industries. Science, technologies, and innovation is also about transforming the socio-economic conditions of working-class communities in townships and rural areas. In 2023 to 2024, our Agricultural Bioeconomy Innovation Partnership Program initiative funded 14 multi-stakeholder programs, including wheat breeding for climate resilience, cassava and cotton plant health, an oil and protein seeds development trust project. We've provided 53 million rands as an initial investment to support a women-led SMME in the hydrogen economy. You would recall that in his address in opening Parliament last week, the President again explicitly referenced mineral beneficiation. In response to this, the Mandela Mining Precinct is intensifying efforts in minerals beneficiation for further diffusion in the industrial economy. Over the past 5 years, this precinct has manufactured and tested 2 drill prototypes through the Isidingo Drill Challenge. Producing a critical mass of young Black and women scientists and researchers is one of the critical pillars of our science, technology, and innovation strategy. In December 2023, the President announced the Presidential PhD Program. This program intends to expose some of our brightest PhD students and postdoctoral fellows to the best knowledge and innovation frontiers, laboratories, industries, and skills development platforms abroad and in Africa. This program will be supported through seed funding of 1 billion rands pledged from the National Skills Fund to be leveraged to 5 billion rand through private sector and international development partnerships. As part of building a capable state, we've also begun with the establishment of an Earth observation data center to provide decision support tools for government in fire and flood mapping, food security monitoring, human settlements mapping, forest mapping, disaster management, climate change, and water resources management. For instance, with the disasters in KZN and Eastern Cape, our National Space Agency is able to produce satellite on details of the exact damage that has been done by these inclement weather so that we are able as government to respond timeously. I'm also pleased to say that together with the Department of Tourism, we are now also implementing an astrotourism strategy. There is no doubt that SKA will offer huge economic benefits to local businesses and communities. Cabinet also approved a science, technology, and innovation budget coordination framework to improve cross-governmental budget allocations for STI and enabling cooperative planning across government. For the 2024-2025 financial year, our department experienced a budget cut and was adjusted to 10.5 billion rands from 10.8 billion in 2023-24. We are also going to deepen our international partnerships within BRICS plus the G20 and UNESCO in order to access more resources, as the resources we have are clearly not enough. We also look forward to hosting the International Astronomical Union General Assembly, which will be held for the first time on the continent in Cape Town from 6th to the 15th of August. It also pleases me to announce that DSI, together with other government departments, will host an African Hydrogen Economy Conference as a lead up to our hosting of G20 next year. In conclusion, and in line with our strategic objective of using science diplomacy to foster human solidarity, social justice, and in support of our country's foreign policy, I wish to formally announce a new program to enable cooperation in science, technology, innovation between South Africa and Palestine. The program will also have a special focus to support for safeguarding, rebuilding, and developing Palestine's research and innovation capacity and infrastructure, and will entail the following: joint research projects between South African and Palestinian researchers, seed funding of Palestinian scholars and students in South Africa in exchange programs, sharing South African policy experience regarding science policy and system development. This new program will be implemented by our entity, the National Research Foundation, and will be funded from the department's existing budget for international cooperation. One of the serious dangers with the genocide in Palestine is that can actually wipe out a whole civilization, a whole people and their civilization. So we would like to cooperate in the area of science with the Palestinians so that we are able to strengthen our relationship. In other words, this is a concrete program which is aimed at ensuring that our solidarity with Palestine, yes, it is with the International Court of Justice, but we must also have concrete programs to work together. Our challenges notwithstanding, we present this budget as our commitment to transform our national system of innovation and using science, technology, and innovation to impact the lives of our people in a transformative way. Nibanga umsindo nje ni EFF. Ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi nina nodwa enikwazi ukwenza international. Akho kwaleyo international nje niyenzayo honorable Pam. Niyagijima nje nizenzele zonke lezi zinto esingayisinza. Nayi internationalism. Let's say push out. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair and Honorable Members.